Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for valid announcements. Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and in the background is Susie B., who will probably be talking to some of you to see if you want to make a donation or if you want to join our mailing list, or just say hello. In any event, this evening is Monday, so tonight we will be doing both mediumship as well as psychic readings, which means I'll be working with connections to the other side as well as your own life. And on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I do an other side only show where I focus in on connecting to the other side for the callers of the show. As well for tonight, ooh, goody goody, I'm going to spend a little time about how our loved ones in spirit use signs and symbols to communicate with us. As I'm foreshadowing a class I'm doing online later this evening, it's the second lesson of the mediumship class that I'm teaching online with a brilliant group of students, I might add. And that is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. By the way, if you're interested in registering for that, you may do so on the website for this radio show. There is a website for this radio show, and it is called spiritmediumtv.com. And there's a couple of goodies there for you. One is you can watch me, wow, live. That's riveting as I sit in front of a very plain screen, Asian screen, and I most of the time keep my eyes closed as I work with spirit giving messages to you. But if you want to see it, you can see it there. That's item number 2 on spiritmediumtv.com. If you want to jump to the top of the reading queue, as the phone lines are flooded usually, and they're pretty busy tonight, I have to add, I already have donations, so it's going to be a busy night. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 people already. But if you want to jump to the top of the reading queue, just go to Spirit Medium TV. Item 1B on that page allows you to donate $5, which goes in part to help animals with the Humane Foundation. As well, if you want to gain access to a sale on 30 Minutes with Me, that's item 1A on that show. And you can register for the training class, which is later this evening. That would be the second lesson of our mediumship class, and the classes are designed to be done in a developmental way. In other words, you can start and develop, or if you're already a medium and you just want to work on tonight's subject matter, which is again signs and symbols, we'll be doing readings on that, we'll be learning about it, but also we'll be learning about using the aura to develop relationships. It's a training tool, using the aura. And lots of old spiritualists still use or train with the aura. And there's literally locations around the body that delineate connections to relationships to the other side. In other words, an area where mothers would reside in the auric field, or fathers or grandparents, or lovers, spouses, children, blah, blah, blah. So it should be fascinating. That's item 3 on Spirit Medium TV. And next week in the class, tonight we're doing that, but next week in that class, I will be doing Psychic Detective, and everybody that attends will be making believe there's Psychic Detective that evening, and also I will be focusing in on pet mediumship, connecting to animals on the other side. So that's lesson 3 of the Claircognizance for Mediumship class, which is now happening in August. In September, I might be going into the Soul Abundance class, which is based on my book, Intuition for Success with the Law of Attraction, or I might be doing something new, which I haven't done before, which is, I've written a book on it already, but it's business building for the holistic professional, how to base your business on your life purpose. You get spirit to work behind you, put the wind in your sails for success. That is holistic business success. So we'll stay tuned for that. I'm not sure. I'm going to talk to my students tonight and see what they have to say about that. I have a couple of things I want to talk about before we get into the readings. One of them is last night I had my first ghost come to me. Well, the first one I was really scared about. A couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was months ago, maybe about 2 months ago, I was awakened. Yeah, that was scary too, come to think of it. I keep getting visitations lately. It's kind of scary. But the first one I knew who it was, but this one I didn't know who it was, and that's why it was scary. I had a dream. And in the dream, I was in my home that I grew up in, and then I went into the bathroom of that home, and in there my cat was, and there's a woman that followed me in that was in my living room. And this woman I worked with in my first job after college. Nice woman. She was my manager. We're both standing in the bathroom, and the shower curtain opens. There's my cat looking at me with a very strange look on her face, like weird. And all of a sudden we feel the presence of something evil. Evil. And it was as if I was watching a horror movie, like something started cracking from the ceiling down into the room, like this evil presence. And then I woke up and I was scared. And I got out of my bed and I was cold. My body was cold. And I didn't feel cold inside my body, but I felt cold on my skin. And there was goosebumps everywhere. And I did a prayer. Just to remind anybody, if you've ever had a paranormal experience and you feel it may not be benign, you are the human and you can take control of the situation. So indeed, I said a prayer and I ordered the entity to leave and everything cleared up. But I was alone, and that feeling of cold clamminess on my skin was very, very real. The goosebumps were huge, and I was scared. But anyway, whatever it was went away after I took control of the situation. And another interesting thing, I taught a little class here on the radio, and then I taught a more full-blown class later in the workshop that I do online. And I taught remote influence, and then I used it in a situation for myself. I was reminded about it about that time, and this past weekend, whatever I sent out in a remote influence happened. Big time, huge thing. I won't tell you the details, but it does have to do with a soulmate relationship. Whoa, this stuff works, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of this stuff working, let's talk about how we communicate with the other side, or how the other side communicates with us. Now, I'm not going to give you everything. There is a book called Hello from Heaven by Guggenheim. Hello from Heaven by Guggenheim. And this book is a full-blown 12 ways spirit communicates. It's a full-blown description because there's a lot of detail. Based on thousands and thousands of people that they interviewed. It took a long time for them to get this together. It became a bestseller when it first came out. And I don't know when it came out, I think in the 90s or maybe the late 80s. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to focus in on one or two of them. Those that, well, I'll give you a couple of them, and then maybe I'll give you all 12, but then I'll give you a story for one of them. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So there are about basically 12 ways. And after all this research that was done for the book Hello from Heaven, they found out that a lot of people were having the same kind of experiences, and it fell into 12 basic ways. That's kind of interesting in and of itself. It's not random. There's systematic ways the other side will communicate with us. For example, you might sense a presence. Okay, you might sense them. You might actually hear a voice outside of yourself or in your head. You might actually feel them. Okay, each of these are three beginning ones, or smell. So the feeling or smelling one is the tactile ADC. It's called tactile after-death communication. The hearing is auditory after-death communication, or auditory ADC, and the sentient, which is sensing a presence, is the sentient after-death communication. Now you can see them. You might see the person from the other side. And you might see partial image or full appearance. Okay. You know, it's kind of bothered me because I was doing a discernment for a client, and at the beginning, the soul said, we identified who the soul was, and he said that he hangs out near the lake and makes himself known to her. But for some reason or other, she couldn't remember that, the sitter, the person receiving the messages. And then later on, she said, I saw him at the lake. I saw him at the lake. This was her husband, I believe. I saw him at the lake, and she didn't put the two together. But in any event, you might see a partial image of a loved one. That's another way that's very common. You might have an encounter as you're moving into the falling asleep state or the waking up state. And then when you open your eyes, there they are, just as you open your eyes. And kind of related to this is an out-of-body ADC, or after-death communication, which happened to me in my twilight state. I was still, it was in the morning as I was waking up, and my body's consciousness, my mind's consciousness rather, floated up out of my body. I looked down at my body, wasn't at all concerned because I was very relaxed, and my consciousness floated out of the bedroom I was lying in and into the hallway, and there I saw my mother in full three-dimensional reality. So there's an out-of-body type, which is very common. Then there's the sleep state ADC, which is more than a dream. I had several of these with my mother, two right around her passing. And these are very, very vivid, intense, colorful, and real, more real than ordinary dreams, and they're called visitation dreams. Then there's also material or physical phenomenon ADCs, where you might have the lights blinking, televisions, radios, stereos, mechanical objects, toys being activated, photographs, pictures, various items being turned over or moved. I get that a lot in the sessions with clients when they say, I've moved something, or things that go bump in the night. And sometimes you might even find a message left on a mechanical device like a computer or a telephone answering machine or other electronic devices. And this is the most common, the butterflies and rainbows and all that, the symbolic after-death communications. Like people ask, give me a sign, give me a sign. And common ones include seeing a butterfly. You might see a very unusual butterfly. Or maybe you set this up as a sign with your loved one before they decease. There's a certain kind of butterfly that I'll be sending you. Rainbows is another one that's very common. Species of birds and animals, and these come in when I'm doing discernments. I had one soul in spirit said they were going to send, or they have sent, a red, I forgot what it was, a red robin or something like that, or I think it was a specific breed of bird. I can't remember what it was, but a red bird. And the sitter laughed and said, I just saw one of those today. Other animals, flowers, and anything. Coins is also common, feathers, and pictures. And that could be anything, really. So that's kind of a quick overview. Tonight in the class, we're actually going to try to set up some communication signs and symbols, or learn what they are during discernment. So there'll be exercises for my wonderful, wonderful mediums in training. So thank you for listening to that, and some of you might have some comments as I move now into the reading section of this evening. And the first person that I'd like to have say hello would be Susie B. Let's see if she's available. Susie B., you are in the middle of talking to someone. I will come back to you. Okay. Now, there's an Anna who made a donation last week, but I think I already spoke with this Anna. Hold on, let me just see here. Yeah, I think I got her last week. So I'm going to probably not hear from her this evening. I think I'll get her name off the list or put it up here. Okay, and then there would be Todd. And Todd, I know a little bit about your situation because of what you wrote to me on Facebook. And what your sister didn't tell me anything. She knows not to. But anyway, let me go to your number as 859 area code. Okay. Well, it's 859307. I got Patricia here. Hold on, Patricia. Patricia there. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. She wants to listen. Hi, Todd. How are you, honey?
Hi, Laura. I'm hoping to be better after our conversation.
Oh, you're so cute. Well, these are shorter sessions, but you have a very pointed question, and I think it's, will this person that you know be safe, and perhaps
Yeah.
come back to you. And so I just need you to give me the question the way you'd like to ask it, and then give me initials. And in your case, since anonymity is important, you can make up the initials. Spirit will connect me to the right soul. Make up a new set of initials.
Okay. The girl I love is relocating to be with me.
Don't tell me, do not tell me anything. Just give me your question and give me the initials of the person. Otherwise, you're going to ruin it. Okay,
right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Should I go get her now?
No, you should not. You should not open up that doorway, and there's reasons for it. I need her initials, please.
MG.
Hold on. She needs to take care of this on her own. It's a very delicate situation. She's not as helpless as you might think she is, and that she's more experienced in this than you are. And I feel that if you go there now, you're going to kind of upset the apple cart, and there's various things that need to not be shown right now for her to get out of this situation unscathed and in one piece. Okay? I feel that she's already told you this, but for some reason you feel very helpless and that you really need to get involved and go rescue. But I'm being told that it's not going to be the most constructive thing to do and actually get you into more trouble and her into some kind of trouble also, and that the situation will then get even more out of control than it is now. Have you already discussed this with her? Because I feel you have.
Yes.
Yeah. And she said, no, 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 you're going to upset the apple cart. Okay? So you need to listen to her because she does know what she's doing, and you do need to have faith in her. What you can do, however, is set up a system of communicating with her that will be protected. Like, for example, maybe there could be a way of you having a secret communication. Maybe you can get a new phone, like one of those inexpensive phones that just buys a little time on the phone, and then that'll be a separate phone because she doesn't want you to reveal your identity. So you need to set up something that you'll be there for her, like a resource, but not revealing yourself. Okay?
Right. We have communication, so that's all right now, I think.
Without revealing who you are?
I assume so.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's leave it alone. Okay, so I just want you to be on the sidelines and, be there for her. Moral support is very important. Emotional support is very important. Knowing she has somewhere to go is very important. But what I need to do is I need to look at this a little bit more clearly to find out what's holding her back other than the legal things or whatever she's doing. If there's anything else. Hold on one second. Again, what were her initials, honey? I forgot. Did I write them down? Oh, yeah, MG. Okay, okay, go. Let me just go. Hold on. Is there something else holding you back, MG? Hold on one second. No, there's nothing else. She's really, everything that she said is absolutely correct. It's really a matter of getting out of the situation in as diplomatic a way as possible. That's not, obviously, it can't be done diplomatically. Okay, completely, but it does need to be handled very, very carefully. So within a few months, it's not going to happen instantly, and you're going to be dying because you're going to be thinking, why is it taking so long? But it needs to be, she needs to go through layers of disconnecting. And that she will eventually be able to get out of that situation. She is handling it well. It does feel like she has somebody near her, like an older woman, maybe her mother, that is helpful to her. Okay, and she's not without anybody, right? Okay, she's not without anybody around her that can help. That can't. She's not completely alone. It's just you're waiting on the sidelines, very anxious. But you need to be reassured that it is the way she says, and that she will be freed of this within 4 months. It may be sooner rather than later. A lot of it depends on how quickly she can get out of the situation gracefully. But she does need to do that because it's not only about her. There are other lives involved. I think she has some offspring there as well. You know, she needs to do things very carefully.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to ask about that, honey, before I move on to the next donation or caller?
Well, no, I guess I have to listen to what you had to say.
I
So
know, I
I'll
know.
do it.
Yeah, so just be the supportive individual on the sidelines. That's what she really needs from you right now. And going there and getting involved on a physical level will be very detrimental to her health as well as yours. Okay?
All right.
All right, honey.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay. All righty then. Moving on to Christine, 419. Christine 419. Hold on. We got so many people here. I don't remember that one. Okay, Christine, hi. Hi, honey.
Hi, I'm a newbie.
A newbie. Well, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your donation. The animals will love every moment of that. Okay, so let's see here. Do you have a question today, love, or do you have something else? Do you need me to connect with the other side?
I don't know, actually. I kind of I found you on a local Facebook group, actually, and I kind of clicked on the link, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it and just kind of see what I get from the universe. I'm in like a huge transitional stage in my life and kind of looking for some guidance as far as career and relationships.
Okay. Well, let's see what we get for you. Hold on, Christine.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the right thing. The first thing your guides want to tell you is, yes, you are doing the right thing, making the changes. It takes a lot of courage, and of course, sometimes you wonder, am I doing the right thing? But really, if you look from where you're coming from to where you want to go, where you're coming from is like a box, a stale old box, nothing going on there. You have to move out of that box, you know, you really do. And as I close my eyes, all of a sudden I start seeing visions. It feels like you're moving from a place where there's no activity, it's kind of dull and dry, to more greener pastures. It's just a metaphor. In other words, more activity and more of the place that I see it as a physical move, not just a career move. Okay.
Physical move? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you're literally going to be physically moving, but it could just be the career change. But it's like you're moving from zero support of you as a human being to activity, action, things going on, and life beginning. You're moving from black and white TV to color TV. So everything is going to be exciting for you coming up. And there will be money. Everything's going to open up for you just as you hoped. I see action. Actually, what I see right now is a cafe. It looks like a coffee shop or something like that, like as if you might have to start, because if you're going to completely new work, you may have to start to support yourself in a different way until the work starts to prove fruitful, is what I'm being shown, almost as if you might be trying to start your own business or something as a light worker or healer. You may need to find additional support doing something else in the interim. Does that make sense to you, please?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and so
100%.
Okay, because they're showing me you like maybe you'll find a little gig in a coffee shop waiting on tables for a while, and it may sound kind of yucky, but it'll be stimulating, and actually will become a part of your training, if you will, because you can start to work with people, and they won't even know you're working with them. You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting, and you'll do everything you need to do. It does feel like more training is needed or involved. It feels like you have not finalized certain credentials that you do need to get. That will immediately, once you finish that, you will be able to start getting clients. It won't take much longer after that, but it feels like you need the icing on the cake, or you're 3/4 of the way done. Does that make sense to you, sweetie?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay. So Spirit just wants to encourage you to go ahead and do that. There actually is a mother figure in Spirit for you. I'm not trying to do mediumship, but there is a mother figure, and I'm not going to do mediumship because I don't have the time to do everything for you, including the love reading. But I will give you a high-level answer. But the female who is here from the other side is saying, go for it, go for it, go for it. So you're being encouraged on a subliminal or psychic spiritual level. Now, the relationship thing will get a little bit better for you. That's not been going so well. And I think you might be wondering, if you make these changes, how will it affect your relationship, or will it or won't it? It won't. For some reason or other, it's going to stay static in the way it is, and you do need a change in your life so that a change can come in your love life as well. So what I get is a lot of upheaval and changes there. And whatever you're doing now looks like within a year, everything's going to be quite different. And I feel there's somebody right now, okay, that's kind of what I'm getting, and it's not the best situation for you. Do you understand, honey? Can you confirm that, please?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And that's going to be changed, but it's going to be somebody else. Okay? Because as you,
Really?
yeah, and I don't feel you need to fuss with it. You just need to let go and let it be what it is. But as you change, you're going to be meeting new people, and your attitude will change, your energy will change, and your psyche will change, and everything's going to change. And so be ready for new things, because everything looks very exciting for you.
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart?
All right.
Yeah. Okay, honey. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye.
All right, bye.
Okay. So I'm going now to Rosemary. Now, I do remember working with Rosemary. Rosemary, we had some interesting sessions, Rosemary. That would be 561. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her. There she is. Hi, Rosemary.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hello. Hi, Laura.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you? It's been a long time no talk to you.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah. Now, I think we talked about a number of different things. What are you calling about today?
Career.
Okay.
Want to see what's in store.
Okay. Let's see what's happening with Rosemary's career. Hold on. You're going to continue what you're doing for a while longer. It's not going to change. Not going to change right away. You will be employed after that as well, and then you'll be moving on to new horizons. So what I'm getting here is staying where you are for a while, then another position for a while as an intermediary position until you finally get to what you want to do, which feels more like on your own terms, almost like what do they call that, semi-retired, but you'll have some kind of work that you're doing that you really like to do. And that's what you're really waiting for and wanting, is the new work. Is that correct, please?
Okay, yeah, I mean, semi-retired sounds good.
Okay. Well, what I'm feeling is you can't leave right away where you are. You need financial obligations, and then what I also get is that will change, and there'll be another job for a while, and you may think, well, I just really want just a little change, and then that'll last for a while, but not very long. Let's see, about maybe 6 months to a year, and then the next phase of your life will begin. So it's not that far away. It just, you need to be a little bit patient still.
Good.
Okay, do you have any questions about that, sweetheart, before I go on to the next caller?
I started a new job, and I just didn't know if, at my same job, at my same workplace.
Okay.
And I wanted to know if that's going to go well.
It is. You're going to be there for a while longer. You're not going to change, and you will like it, but you will change eventually. I feel that there's going to something new is going to come after that. Now, it could be again in the same place. Let me just take a look, because I see this job continuing for a while, then another job, and I don't know if it's in the same place, but it might be. Let me see. Will it be in the same place? Yes or no? No, it will. It'll be completely different employment with a new employer, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, why am I doing this? I really want to just go to, retirement, but it'll look like something really juicy and really good that you really want to get into. And it'll be wonderful.
Oh, good. Good. And everything else is fine.
Everything is good. I know that you had a lot of problems. I think your husband had some issues with a business. Is that correct, love?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, let me
Wow,
just.
you're good. You remember.
Yeah. Actually, you and another client have the same issue, the same kind of business that both of you are, your husbands are in. I believe your husband was in a cleaning business. Is that correct?
Exactly, yes.
It's funny how I have two clients, you and someone else, have the same issue with the husband. And they both were having problems with the business, getting it started and moving it along. I feel he's going to do fine with it. It's not rip-roaring success, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And that, eventually all of you will be able to move to retirement. So that's good. It's more profitable now. I feel it's coming along.
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart.
Good, good.
And you're. I
All
have.
right, thank you.
Wait. One last thing. Something about your daughter getting married. Your oldest daughter. Did she get married, or is she going to get married? Because I hear she's getting married soon.
See, that's the thing. I have two daughters, so
I heard oldest one.
The oldest one, I want her to get married. I want her out of the house.
Well, I just heard she's going to get married soon, so keep peeled for that one.
Brenda has the baby. She has a baby.
Oh, so she has a man hanging around her already, and she's going to be marrying him. So don't worry about that, okay, honey?
Oh, I hope so. Good.
You're welcome.
That's really worrying.
Okay, you got it, honey. She's going to be getting married. Thank God.
Good. Thank God. Yes, I bet you my mother said that to you.
Maybe I don't have the time to make that other connection, but I just want to let you know that
All
message.
Right. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, honey. You're welcome, love. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, and I had no idea, but all of a sudden that came in. Okay, going to Donna. Donna H. 805 area code. Donna. Oh, there you are, Donna. You've been so patient. Hey, Donna. How are ya?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, sweetheart. Donna, I think you've called into the show a few times, but don't I even know you from the past? Before this?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you never lived down here in Southeast Florida, did you? You never
lived in Delray Beach and Fort Lauderdale, but I was in my 20s.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how long ago that was, but anyway. No, probably not. But are you? Well, because there was a woman that was Donna who did a lot of traveling. Let me see if your email's the same one as hers. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've done a lot of traveling.
I wonder if you're the same one. Anyway, let's get to your question, honey. Who knows? I meet so many people.
I may have had a reading with you before. I think I have had a reading with you.
I do.
Okay. I went to this Buddhist seminar for 2 days, and there was an interpreter there interpreting the man from Bruton. And later, I went outside to go to my car, and he was standing out front, and I felt like this unbelievable, heart connection, soul connection. And then later, he was up on the podium translating, and I went up there for a ritual, and he had to stand up, so I couldn't really look at him. But then I felt again the same experience.
Okay, wait. Just give me the question, because if you give me all this background, you will influence me, and you won't get.
So I'm going to email him somehow, and I wanted to know, will we somehow get together, or will anything come of this, or
no?
That's what I want to know.
Okay. Yeah. I don't feel so, and
I don't know his name.
That's not a problem. I already got the no before you asked the question earlier, and I thought to myself, why am I hearing a no already? But now I hear it again. There's something of, so he's the person that's leading the leading the ritual. Is that correct, love? Did you say that?
No, he isn't.
He's just a person that was there?
He interprets the language.
Okay, not a problem. Don't tell me too much, sweetheart, because then the answers are not pure. Hold on. Otherwise, it's so easy to get influenced. Hold on. Okay, let me just go to him. No, you're not going to hear from him. There's something about him that likes to keep detached and distant. Even though you feel that connection is coming in for some other reason. And it's a soul level connection. It has nothing to do with earth. He's a spiritual person, very spiritual person, and he has a way of connecting to many people. Actually, he emanates this kind of energy. But you and he really do have some kind of connection that goes beyond just generic. There is some kind of connection there, but for some reason, it's just the meaning of the connection is already happened. In other words, you feeling the connection was the end in itself. And this is going to sound a little odd, but it was actually a pre-life plan that the two of you would meet and that you would feel this connection, because it is something that you're supposed to learn more about. Soulful connections they don't have anything to do with Earth other than intention to connect on soul levels. This is part of the thing you're doing now, is connecting on soul levels. It's part of your growth. And you're supposed to be healing and teaching with this information. You're supposed to be learning. You're also expanding your spiritual bandwidth, if you will, learning how to take on more power and energy yourself. So the experience was to have the experience. The meaning of it was to have the experience. And the answer is, I do not feel you're going to connect with him in any other relationship way other than what has already occurred. Now, you may run into him again and things may develop in a different way, but it's not meant to be a human or intimate personal relationship. It's meant to be a psychic soul connection relationship that helps you grow. Okay, that's what I'm getting for it, love. And I hope I'm not disappointing you, but I do have to give you that message.
A little bit.
I'm sorry.
A little bit. I mean,
I
haven't felt that in like 7 years with anyone. I mean, as far as that heart connection, that gentleness, that love, for me, I don't know if he was experiencing it, but for me, every time I was around him, it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, what is this, you know?
Well, what this is this is an advanced soul who has learned he's practiced the spiritual laws, he's evolved. And he's opening your bandwidth. He's opening you up to developing that because of his presence, by the mere presence of this soul. And that's part of his journey on Earth. His life purpose is to have developed himself to a point that certain souls in his presence become activated. You develop further by being around his energy. So it's really a blessed, beautiful thing, and it is a blessing. It's an initiation for you to open you further. Now you become aware and sensitive to this kind of connection, which is anima in its purest sense, the sense of God, spiritual energy. And that's what you have connected with him on. It's not meant to be personal, human connection. And so that is what it is. It is what it is. It's already happened, and it is something that's very divine. Yeah. It's very, very divine. Oh. And you are honored to have experienced it. You are one of the chosen ones as to learn this and to now move forward with it. It is offered you a new level of connecting with others. You have gotten a piece of that now yourself. You have opened your bandwidth to holding the source within yourself and also to channel it. And this is what your gift is now, and you're supposed to be using it.
Oh, okay. Well, I do that. Yeah, because it was one of the most beautiful experiences that I've had. I mean, it's one of them in my lifetime.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, thank you. I'm trying to say something more about this, which is kind of going over your head a little bit, and I really need to make a point of it because I'm throwing a lot. I'm throwing a lot at you. You're supposed to be You're supposed to be learning this because it's part of your work.
Oh, okay. Well, I am going into Buddhism more now after this 2-day seminar. I didn't know anything about it as far as where the meditation brings you.
Yeah, it brings you to this connection, but you don't have to become a Buddhist. You're learning how to work with energy in a different way now. You're learning how to embody the connection to God and Source because you're supposed to be healing others with that.
Oh, interesting. Yes.
Yeah, you're a healer, and you're supposed to be healing others with that. So you've actually snapped up a whole gamut of new, the vibrations that you can carry with you, and they are healing to yourself and others. Yes.
I feel like that now. I mean, after this experience, when I'm out and about and being around people and all, I feel a totally different connection now with people.
There you go. And you're supposed to be healing others with it. Now, do you need to be a healer as a career or whatever? I wouldn't go. I don't know. You don't have to be. You just can,
No.
right, you just can carry it with you. And once you carry it with you, it influences others, and they don't know why they feel good in your presence. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so be proud of that and be happy with that and enjoy it and learn more about meditation and Buddhism, and you have some kind of ability to be open through that process. So it's a wonderful thing for you.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Okay?
Terrific. Oh, yeah. Do the meditation. Thank you very much, Laura.
You're welcome, sweetheart. God bless. Bye.
God bless you.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, that's a very interesting thing that happened to her. Okay, no more donations, please. Okay, I don't think I can handle any more. We've got a couple more people here. Let me just see here if I have her on the list. Okay, we've got Michelle, but I think there was somebody else that was listed, which I didn't see the donation of. Let me just see. Got Donna. Bear with me, everyone. I'm so sorry for keeping you holding there. Christine. Did I do Christine earlier? Yes, I did. Okay, so the last donation that I have here is Michelle at area code 704. Let me see if I can find her. I'm sure you're all riveted at the ends of your seats as I try to find my donations. Well, if you're listening, Michelle, you're not in the reading queue, which means you have to dial into a number. And anybody else who's listening another way, maybe just over the internet, if you do want to be in the reading queue, the phone number is 347-945-5849. Otherwise, I can't find you. And now, if you happen to have called in using Skype, okay, you need to tell me that somehow. You can either do it in the chat room or you can email me. I am going back and forth between email to see what's going on, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to open up. I'm going to go to Susie B, and then I'll open up the phone lines for those waiting in the phone lines. Susie B. Hey, Susie, how are you, love?
Okay, how you doing, Laura?
Honey, life is very magical and mystical lately. So I'm doing good, huh?
I'm very, very happy to hear somebody has that.
You're so cute.
Very awesome.
Okay. Can I make a connection for you today or answer a question for you, or do you just want to pop in and say hello? Thank you for your donation. You've been very kind in donating to the animals.
Thank you so much. Just, give me an update on any romantic relationship or contacts I could be making. As you know, I've joined 2 of the dating websites,
Okay.
and nothing really has come through so far, but I have communicated with a couple of people, but nothing's coming, nothing's coming out of that so far.
Okay, just 1 second, please. It may take a little while for this to work for you and other things to work for you, but enjoy the process. It's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone. Enjoy the process.
Okay.
I actually see you getting new clothes, some new clothes, and so part of the process is revving up, kind of like, I don't know, it's like I see a new outfit on you and it's very cute. It's like 3/4 like capri pants, and it's a little bit of a lighter top. It's light top. It's a dark color, but it's got straps on the top. I don't know, I see you primping more, and working on your self-esteem, the way you come off, and you will be going out with people, different people, and it will be good for you. And it will lead to things eventually, but it may not. It may lead mostly to just getting you out, because the person will come in through, let me just see how the person will come in through another method. But it's important that you go through this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but go through the process. You're gonna enjoy it. And if you think you're not, you better make sure you do, because it's just a process. It doesn't have to lead you to the love of your life for it to have worked. The mere process of doing it is allowing it to work. So just allow yourself to get involved with this, and it will eventually step you up into new situations. I actually see you in a more upscale restaurant location. You're all dressed up, you got your makeup on, your hair's nice, this cute little outfit, a little evening bag, and you're doing things. You're going out. It may not be with with a date from that situation, but you're going to go out more. You're more glamorous looking. So Spirit is saying keep up the good work, and eventually you're going to connect with somebody. And I'm getting about 2 to 3 months that you finally will. And don't go, because you have to go through this process of feeling revved up and glamorous and, sexy and all that stuff, because it's getting you ready for the next thing. Okay?
Okay, so it's somebody new rather than somebody I already have met before.
Well, I didn't say that. I just see you because you could definitely you could revisit some of those from the past in a new way, because you're going to be a new person. You're going through a metamorphosis, a glamorizing of self. Okay, glamorizing of self. A butterfly. A glamorizing of self and self-esteem is happening right now. Metamorphosis of your package, of how you view yourself, what you have to offer. I feel it's going to be a new person. That's a new person. Okay, I'm hearing new persons coming in within a few months, 2 to 3 months, and you're gonna feel really good about yourself, almost as if you got roses every day, a dozen, or you're gonna feel like I'm just like the hottest thing in the world. But you already feel that way. You're already doing it, and it's a wonderful thing. Glamorizing thyself and taking care of thyself and having fun in the process will lead you to the new person. Okay?
Yay! Okay. Always great to check on that.
Sounds good to me, love.
Okay, Laura.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, honey. Bye. Okay, I'm still going to look for Michelle once. See if I can find her. Michelle. Did I do something wrong? Maybe I saw her number is incomplete. Let me just double check, and then we'll go on. Nope, I didn't copy it incorrectly. Okay, I'm going to go to some other people now. People have been waiting a long time. And everybody that's joined the mailing list, I want to thank you so much for that, so I can keep in touch with you. If anybody wants to stay in touch with me, there's a whole bunch of wonderful things going on besides just the radio show, education and fun things. So you can do that by going to spiritmediumtv.com, and on the right side of the page is a form to fill in to join the mailing list. Okay, I'm going to Staceful. Did I get your name wrong, Stace? What is your name, love? Staceful is correct?
Staceful. Yeah.
Faithful or Staceful?
Staceful.
S-T-A.
It's like E and pencil together type of thing. That's how they rhyme together. I don't know.
Could you spell? Is it? I'm just trying to get the beginning of the name. Is it S like in Susan, T as in Tom, A as in Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Just as long as I have it correct. Stace,
yeah.
S-T-A-I-O?
C-I-O.
C-I-O, Stacio.
Yeah, Staceful.
Well, it's like faithful, but Staceful. Okay, got it. That's the way it's written.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. I need the vibration. That's why I'm being so careful. I really need to get the right name for you, and what the intention is. By the way, everybody listening, and you included, love, that you can give, if you don't want anybody to know your identity, you can use a different name. You can give a different name to Susie if she opens a line, but it's the intention name that becomes your your address in the universe, your vibrational address, whatever the name is. So I have to get the right name of what you said. Okay. So we have a question today, love, or what do you want from me? What can I do for you?
I'm trying to find. I'm a little confused with this person. I've been with him for like 9 months.
Okay. Don't tell me too much. Just give me your question, love.
How can I put it? How should I talk to him? Like, it's open communication still.
You mean, is it possible to still talk to this person and hear back from him? Is that what you mean?
He seemed less communicative right now.
Okay, so you haven't heard from him in a while, and you're wondering how you can communicate with him. Is that it?
I hear from him, but he doesn't talk too much like he used to.
Okay, so he's like acting a little bit cool or indifferent, and he's detaching. Oh, okay. So give me 2 initials for that person, please.
MT.
MT. Okay.
T like M like milk and P like Peter or something.
Okay, MP. Thank you, honey. Hold on. Stays full. MP. Hold on. Love, just relax. He's going to call you, though. He is going to contact you. He is going to come back in touch with you. It's like as if there's nothing you can really do about it. You just have to wait till he is ready. And it feels like he's distracted. There's other things going on right now. Now, you might be worried if he's distracted by another person. Okay, or that what is the distraction really? And so the bottom line is he will be getting more communicative with you, but he needs to go through this phase right now. And I'll try to find out what it is. If it's another person, ooh, I'm sure you don't want to know that, or if it's something else. Let me just see what it is that's holding him back. He does like you. That's another thing you need to know.
I know.
Okay. Don't tell me anything, honey. Don't tell me anything. Okay, I'll come because otherwise you're going to ruin the. I get influenced too easily, so just bear with me, honey. He does like you. He really does like you. He's been sincere with you. And he does need to take care of things. It feels like in his personal life things need to be cleared up a bit before he'll be able to detach and get on with his life. It feels like he's got some obligations with his family, or that he's still living at home or something like that. Do you understand, please?
Yeah.
Okay. And he needs to get out of that place so that he can be the full person he needs to be. Okay? He's holding off on, like, in other words, he wants to step into a new lifestyle with you, and so long as he can't afford to get out of his parents' home, he can't do that. So he needs to get the monies together, and he needs to leave, and he needs to get the courage and everything else that goes along with it. But he will be stepping forth and out of that soon. Now, it seems to me that you've made offers to this person to help him. Help him economically, that he wouldn't be in the street or in the gutter, doesn't have to do it all on his own. So it's like you understand, please, as I say that, because I feel that you've offered him help. Okay, he needs to leave his home, his family, to get into a lifestyle with you, and he's afraid to do that. And it's not. He says it's money, but it's really not money. The reason is you've already offered to help him, correct?
I did because he wants to move because he goes to school now.
Yeah.
So supposedly he's supposed to move for school this year, like around this month. But I thought maybe like in our future I could live with him because I only live like 1 hour from him because he lives like in Boston. Well, he's not in Boston right now, but.
But wait. Okay. Well, what I'm trying to say is I see that you've already offered to help him. In other words, he doesn't have to do all this alone. You be there to help him. That's what I'm trying to get you to confirm, yes or no, please.
I'm a little neutral on that.
Okay, not a problem, honey. Maybe you need to do that because he's got cold feet to leave his home because how is he going to support himself?
Yeah. Well, I remember he did tell me that, he thinks that he would have to take care of me. I'm like, no.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, he can't take care of you. He can't leave his family's home because he doesn't have the money to do so. So I don't see how he'd be taking. Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying to you, well, who's going to take care of who? We both don't have any money. So I feel that he has family obligations that hold him in his home, and until he can get out of there, and a lot of it has to do with money. If he's still in school, you would understand that he needs money to go to school. He may need a place to live. But I do feel he cares for you, and I do feel the communication is going to get better when he finally can get out of that home in particular. Until then, nothing's going to happen. So maybe you need to think, Staceful, how you can help him create a path, transition plan, so that he can leave the home if he wants to, and then have more freedom for himself. Maybe it needs to happen later after he's out of school, or maybe he can go to school and find a way to support himself. But it seems to me money's the problem here, so that he can have his freedom. Do you understand, please, that he can be free?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you can work on that with him. Maybe you can come up with a plan. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, love.
Thank
you. I really appreciate working with you. Okay, honey. Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, let's see. Michelle is there. Oh, Michelle, you're so naughty.
Sorry.
You're so naughty. You should have told me you'd be on Skype. And actually, we have two people on Skype, and sometimes they just come in as all one, so it's very generic. Okay, sweetheart. Now,
Okay.
what can I do for you this evening, love?
I just wanted to ask if you get a message for my son and I, or is there something that we need to be made aware of? I know it's kind of vague. I'm just asking, I guess, for, God or the universe or
Yeah, let me just see, honey.
our loved ones that have passed.
Now, is he in? Oh, do you want another? You need to tell me what you really need, because we have 6 minutes left, and I don't need to. Otherwise I go out into the cosmic universe, and I'm not going to give you what you need. Give me exactly what you need.
I got you.
Is this
will I have a better career coming our way?
Yeah, you will. With a lot of suffering and toil around it, though. I do see a grandma figure for you, or a mother figure for you, by the way, who's sitting in spirit, who's looking in on you about this. Oh, she's like an angel. She's got angel wings behind her. She's wearing glasses. She's got short hair. It looks a little bit like her original color was in the brown family, but now it's like grayer. But she looks in on you, tries to help you, give you good ideas for support. Let me just look at the career thing. The career is coming your way, but it's like there's so many obstacles. It's almost like every time you get started with something, something goes wrong, like as if the energies are against you. And that's what the real big thing is. Why are you on the wrong? You're on the wrong path is the problem. Let's just take a look. Well, this is a long one. This could be very difficult to get through. Let me just see what I can do with this. Try to be succinct, Michelle. You have ways to work. You have many things you can do. You're not just limited to one thing. And you look at work as just a way to earn a buck. It feels like everything you try to do is never right, or you're doing it, it's not the right time to do it, or you're in the wrong location to do it, or whatever you want to do doesn't have a buyer or it doesn't have an employer to it. I got to find out why so they can give you a plan. 1 second, please. Michelle. Michelle. Okay. Interesting. They're telling me, your guides, that you're learning lessons about self-esteem, and that you have to get the attitude of go out and get them. I'm here. I'm going to go out and I'm going to get. They have to almost as if you're going to run out and you're going to yell to the world, "I'm here. Listen to me. I'm employable." And I'm not going to accept no anymore. So it's a growth for you to step up for yourself, stand up for yourself, to say, I won't take no anymore. I'm going to learn what is needed to get the job of my dreams, and I'm going to go out and get that job. And I don't care what it takes, I'm going to do it. I have to pick myself up now by my bootstraps and do this. It's a soul's journey. You've created it on purpose because of self-esteem issues that come in from earlier in your life that got in your way to really develop fully as a human being. And so Spirit wants you to know that you're supposed to be just going through this. It's an illusion that there's no work for you. It's really an illusion. It will come as soon as you say to yourself, what am I, chopped liver? I can't find work. I'm just as good as anybody else.
Well, I am working, but it's not in the career I want to be in.
Okay. Well, then that's exactly what you need to do. You need to just say, what am I, I'm sorry for the metaphor, what am I, chopped liver? But, thinking, I'm suitable for this career. I can have it. So you have to demand it. You have to demand it. Go ahead.
I have a few feelings or pulls in a certain direction. And
90 seconds.
It's more of a spiritual helping career.
Yes.
And I feel like that's where I need to be.
Yeah.
And God's been working on me and telling me this is where I need to be. I feel it, but trying to get over that hurdle, as you say, to get there.
Okay. And so I understand. So I'm going to say it again in a different way. Basically, you have
60 seconds.
you have to own that this is your divine right, and then you have to demand it of life.
Okay.
You have to commit to it, and then it will come to you. By the way, everybody's chosen for this kind of work, spirit work, healing work, whatever the heck it is. And there's no set rule. But in your case, it's about you demanding it for yourself, not daydreaming about it, not hoping, not wondering, but saying, no, this is what I'm supposed to do, and I'm demanding it now. I'm going to go out and I'm going to bring back the bacon. Okay?
I'm referring more like, I guess, spiritual and pastoral work.
Okay, why is that different from what I just said?
No, I mean, no. I get what you're saying. I'm saying, no, I'm not. I know.
10
I'm just saying,
seconds.
bringing people to God.
That's a wonderful thing.
Bringing people to God.
But what I'm trying to say is you have not been supported by the universe yet to do this because you haven't supported yourself yet to do this. And you support yourself to do it by owning it, by saying, this is my purpose, this is what I'm supposed to do, and by golly, I'm going to grab it for myself, I'm going to demand it, I'm not going to take no anymore. We could write a song about this. Okay?
True, and I wasn't trying to say anything, different from what you're doing. I'm just saying I didn't want to get the two. I wasn't trying to. How do I?
Not a problem, honey. Not a problem. No, I'm not.
You know what?
I'm just telling you what to do. I'm not. Yeah, no, I know you're not disagreeing with me. That's fine. We don't really need to. I don't care if you are. That's fine. We'll talk about it. But what I'm trying to tell you is what to do. What you have to do. It's part of your journey right now. Is to learn how to stand up for yourself. And that means in the career, right? In the career area, it's like if you could see what I'm doing, and maybe later you can listen to the video, you can watch the video. I'm putting my thumb on the tip of my nose, and I'm waving my 5 fingers at the world. It's like, I don't care what you all say I can or can't do. I'm going to do this anyway. It's my divine right. I'm going to do it. I grab it. I own it. I make it happen. And the reason I care to point out it's different for you than others, because in my case, I was told I wasn't supposed to make it happen. It was supposed to flow into me. In your case, part of your divine path right now is to learn how to stand up for yourself. Learn how to stand up for yourself. It all has to do with self-esteem and knowing who you are and saying, by golly, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm going to grab what's mine because I know who I am and I know what I want, and that's where I'm going.
Okay. As far as my grandmother figure that you spoke of, you said she looks in on us. Does she have a message for us, possibly?
Well, I would love to be able to give that to you, love, but it's 8:02 p.m. and I'm teaching a class. I should have begun the class already. We actually work with you a little longer than we normally do with people. So maybe you can join us another show, or you can book a private with me, whatever you'd like. But yes, she's just trying to give you support, and I'll just tell you very quickly that I feel that there's something in your childhood that made you feel more like the meek shall inherit the earth. Spirit's teaching you now, you're not supposed to be meek anymore, and meekness was a lesson given to you in childhood. She's there to help you move beyond that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweetheart.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, thank you all so much for listening, and I'm going to end the show now. Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, I do Other Side Connections, and then on Monday at 7 p.m. we do this all over again. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Okay.